So when we do this one, I leave my toe back, and I mean, I feel that right now. Understanding that that's why we do it, and sometimes we curl under to get the other side. Right?
And sometimes you're just not yet flexible enough to put that foot back.
Right. Or we have toe problems. Okay, so I'm finding that the older group that I work with, their toes don't bend and flex like they used to. It's a little fascinating. I'm a little fascinated with people's gait and how
That
they
is
walk.
why we're not walking as well either.
Right,
It is
and-
balance and hips, but
Yeah, and then it goes to a flat foot. So when we were doing this last night, I actually turned the music off, and I'm like going, quiet, Pete. And yeah,
interesting.
yeah, it is kind of cool once you go, wait a minute, why can't we do this?
And how neat it is that you're paying attention so that you're can pass all that along. But I am positive you are a person who is always looking to learn.
Absolutely,
So,
yeah. I'm a Sagittarius. We like to learn. So, understanding that I use this, everything we do in dance.
Yeah.
So, and applying it to both sides is really nice.
Right.
Anyway. I really have to clean these mirrors. It looks like someone took their bud and did this, because I have this like clean streak, and then I have all the fingerprints again.
From the little.
One little. Connor, I'm not touching the mirror. I'm not touching the mirror. Really, I'm not touching the mirror. I'm like, Connor, quit touching the mirror. God love him. That's all I do.
Yeah.
Up tall, right, left. Right? So even here, we're flexing our foot.
Right.
So now you know what I'm going to work on. Tall chest, abs in, inner thighs. So instead of a heel tap, do a toe tap. A toe, a toe, a toe. So now that arch of your foot's going, yeah, don't cramp, don't cramp. That's in my head. And how many of us get cramps in the bottom of our feet?
Especially when you put on those heels or something.
Right.
Everything cramps.
Yes. So we're going to toe to the side. Ready? Toe to the side, toe to the side. Abs are in. I know, you never know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen when you all walk in. 4, 3, now back to the front. Making sure everything works first, right? So we're going to go front and side with that right foot. Here we go. Go front, go side, go front, go side. Really push, push. I know. Can you feel your foot?
Yeah, it hurts. My toes are hurting.
Now we're going to switch to left. Front, side, front. And I'm really trying to push the top of my foot forward, 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 forward. I have to stop and think. Relax. You should be able to feel your quads and your arch going squeezed and this pushing forward. Does that make sense?
This.
Yeah. Well, so when you point, your leg actually goes higher than your hip, so it's active. Where when we do heels, it goes lower, and you have a squishy quad, right? All right, here we go again. So we're just going to tap our toes in place. Toe, 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 toe. Sit up tall, abs are in. Now little baby tap, forward, 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 forward. So you're doing a calf race basically. And I'm really thinking about pushing the front of my foot forward every time I tap, tap. 4, 3, we're going to stretch it out in just a second. Ready? Heel taps. stretch, stretch. So it's like, okay. Because if you don't stretch that calf, it gets angry. 4, 3, ready? Toe taps in place. Toe, toe. Squeeze your belly. Repeat to right leg. Toe, toe flat, toe flat, toe flat. Do it again. Woo! Hello. Can you feel all that? 4, 3, we're gonna alternate left, right. Here we go. Left, right. Because I have to have a moment. Abs are in. 4, 3, now your left foot, ready? Toe flat, toe flat, toe flat, toe flat. Can you hear how heavy the flat is? Toe, just toe, toe, toe. 4, 3, alternate right, left. Whew. What I like about this is flexibility in the ankle. 4, 3, now heel taps front. Give your legs a break. This should feel easy now compared to the other. So inner thighs are squeezing together, abs are in, the whole thing still. Now taking corners. Corner, corner. So you see how the leg drops, right? So you get a little bit of fun, but they're pretty squishy. So just put your hands on your quads. A little mind-body connection. Abs are in, chest is up. 4, 3, now go to a toe tap. Toe, toe, toe. Yeah, you can't really reach, right? But you can feel your quads are tight the whole time. Almost to a cramp. 4, 3, ready? Heel taps out, corner. Woo. Interesting. To the front. All right, shake out your legs, make them happy. So, thighs should be talking. So we're gonna have our feet outside our shoulders, but you're gonna reach in, reach in. So it's in your hip joint that this is happening because your knee doesn't go side to side. So it has to be a rotation in your hip. So here's your pinpoint, right? Can you feel stuff up in your hip joint? Now go a little quicker. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Little fast twitch. Hip flexion, right? Things are starting to squeeze because you're like going, hold on, this is not fun no more. 4, 3, 2, rest. Yeah, and it's all the little muscles up here. I know, it's like, Sharon's fault. Abs are in.
Guys.
Ready? Here we go. In, out, in. So we start slow. So we get the rotation in the hip. Actually, this is really good for your hip joint. It breaks up all the little arthritis stuff. So try to keep your knee in one spot. 4, 3, 2, go quick. Tick tock, so your foot and leg or lower leg's a pendulum concept, yeah? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. 4, 3, 2, oh my gosh. And again, it's all up here. And you think, but I'm doing all this. We are, but it's from up here. Understanding where the movement comes from. Toe. So we're going to circle to the outside. Don't ask me what direction that is for you, because I just know I need to go to the outside. So if we go outside, outside, now take it all the way around. Set. Slide it in. Pick it up. 2 circles. Now, rond de jambe. 2. Slide forward. Circle, circle. Slide in. Again. Circle, circle. So my wonderful friend Cheryl teaches this kind of stuff on Thursday mornings by standing up. I'm just applying it here. Whoa. We have one more. Can you feel this stuff? I hope so, because I'm like going, oh my gosh. Woo! Bring it in. All of you getting flexibility, you're getting work.
No.
Sharon's face is awesome. Pam, if you're on, she's right there with you, right? Ready? So circle to the outside. So circle 1, circle 2, sweep the leg around to the left. Circle, circle, sweep. Right? Circle, circle, sweep. Abs are up. Slide it in. Circle, circle, sweep. Circle, circle, sweep. Let's do one more just because. Circle, because that's my limit right there. Woo! But I can feel. Right. So when, oh, hello, shake it out, right? So we do circle, circle, right? And then
Right.
up and around.
That looks easier.
Yeah, it's hard because, well, that and we have all this balance stuff. Even though we're sitting in a chair, your leg goes higher than your hip. So yes, it is hard. Whoa. I know. So one of the things I think we should work on is our landing. Our landing. I know. Even when we were doing these toe heels, it was like toe land, right? We're putting the emphasis on the wrong part. All right, so let's start with heel taps. Ready? Here we go. Left, right. So make it soft. So it's controlled. Abs are in. I always find it fascinating when I do things like this going, why didn't I do this before? I know, right? Now go toe taps. But I need you to be just as quiet. Right. So it's not that you can't do it. 4, 3, we're going to repeat on the right. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, alternate. Left. Alternate. There you go. 4, 3, repeat on the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, alternate right, left. So physically we can do it. So when we get tired, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, ready? Repeat right. 3, 4, we're going to do another set by the way. Here's the hard part. 8, keep it quiet. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, alternate left, right. So you get a moment to go, okay, okay. Ready, repeat left. We have 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, alternate right, left. All right, so that was better, right? So I want you to relax for a minute, let your legs and feet go okay. We're going to do that circle, circle, sweep again. Sit up tall. Everything's up and lifted. Point the toe. Ready? 2 turns. 1, sweep, land quietly. Slide. 1, 2, sweep, come in. Turn it, or stir it, more like it, right? Stir, stir, sweep, bring it in. Stir, stir. I feel all kinds of good stuff. Give me one more. And rest.
And told me that I'm doing this part of relax instead of
Yeah, this has to stay up. So, I'm trying to think of things, right? So, like my jacket, zip it up. So, we're gonna go a little slower, just because, right? Chest up, keep your chest up. Take it around. In. Circles, chest up. It's because it's hard. Don't go so high. Right? You can keep it here. Slide in. Right? So what happens is if you go too high, see all this is ugly, right? We don't want to go ugly. I would rather have good form. Circle, circle, and keep that leg lower, right? Circle, circle, up and around. Then try to kick it up high and have ugliness happen. Do one more. Circle, circle, up, and bring it in. Right? So you can, I'm feeling inner thigh and hip flexors and all kinds of good stuff. So I know sometimes we get a little gung-ho and you see me kick my leg super high and you're like, well, I got this. And then all of a sudden you're doing weird stuff with the body. Right? I really try not to go too high for that reason. Because it doesn't matter how old you are, if you have that competitive spirit, yeah, oh, she can do it. Hey, look what I can do, right? And yeah, we have to be real with it still. All right, so you're driving the car, abs are in. We're going to just put on the brake. Let's see, which brake foot is it? The brake, right? Yeah, it's the right. So like that, I had to stop and think. Ready? Put the brake on. Put the brake on. Brake, brake, brake. 4, 3, now here's your gas pedal, just your foot. Foot, 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 that's it. So when we put the gas on, we don't want to put the gas on, right? Because bad things happen sometimes, like a speeding ticket. 4, 3, ready? Full brake though. Brake, 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 brake. Why is this leg more important? I'm really asking for a reason. 4, 3, 2, and rest. We have to have enough strength to put the brake on. We also have to have enough strength to kick the leg outside the door when we're driving. Not that the left leg is not important to get out on the passenger side, but if we want to continually drive, right, we have to get used to the gas pedal, right? And we can't do that to the brake pedal, right? And I know that some of you use one foot. I still use one foot. But there's going to come a time that that foot doesn't quite make it there. It happens, right? That's why these people run into buildings, is because they think they're pushing on the brake and their foot hasn't moved over to the brake. So if you can get this to be a habit and have control over it without, dropping the foot, right? You still have to have that power and that control. Right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So here we go again. We're going to use the gas pedal first. Gas, gas, gas. And you're working your anterior tibialis, right? And it works. And your brain's like, I know how much pressure to put. And 4, 3, here we go. Put the brake on. Brake, brake. So we're tapping the brakes. Not that you would do full out knee lift, right? But it's important to have these muscles active. 4, 3, back to your gas pedal. Gas, gas. I'm going to get in the car and go, I have no idea what I'm doing. 4, 3, ready? Brake, 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 brake. And you notice I'm keeping my hands up on the steering wheel, right? Shoulders are back and down, abs are in, chest is up. 4, 3, 2, and rest. And you can feel your quad, right? So if we can get our mind to stay connected, what foot goes with what brake or pedal, it really does help keep you driving longer. So I'm going to turn around because it's just going to make my life easier and I won't look silly up here going, I don't know which way to go. Don't worry, you'll understand. I just got to make sure I'm in the right spot, that's all. All right, front of your chair. Let's say 10 and 2 here. So here we go. Put the gas on. Gas, gas, gas. We've already been doing this. Put the brake on. Hold the brake. Arm goes over the passenger side. Look to your right. Take the brake off. Little gas. Put the brake on. Hand goes back up front. Put the gas on. Gas, gas, gas. Nice. Look out your side mirror. Look out the passenger side mirror. Range of motion in your neck. Rear view mirror. Check your makeup. Oh, I mean. Put the brake on. Brake hold. Arm goes over the passenger. Peek over your right shoulder. Can you feel muscles? Abs are in. Bring it back. Put the gas on. Gas, 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 gas. Look at your side mirror. Passenger side mirror. Rear view. Passenger mirror. Driver mirror. So range of motion in your neck. So we have to be able to go from this mirror to that mirror, up to this mirror, back to the front, without thinking. So what happens is we start doing this. We don't turn our neck. And then all of a sudden we're like, we can't turn, right? Range of motion. Who knew you were getting a driver's ed lesson today? All right, so that's why it was easier for me to turn around and try to do that than call it backwards. I'm going to have to put a car in front of me. All right. Exactly. That'd be kind of fun. So, chest up, abs in, inner thighs, right? So you're going to grab your seatbelt, right? And click. Grab it, click. Grab, click. Grab. Can you feel around your waistline? So this is another piece that goes away because we lose our flexibility to grab it and click it. Because most of us don't grab it with 2 hands, we grab it with 1 hand and pull, right? So what happens if we have a shoulder problem? It doesn't work. So if we can learn how to do it right the first time, it's good. Now let's switch shoulders, ready? You're now the passenger, right? Turn your shoulders. Turn your shoulders. So this one, my hips stay solid, and my shoulders are what's rotating, right? Around my spine. So you get the flexibility, and you should feel work around your waistline, yes? Pull down and across. Down and across. I need to figure out how to use the band. Down and across. Because I'd rather have it to a fixed position, but that would be hard for people at home. Down and up. That's it. One more, please. And relax. So you should feel around your waistline, down in the love handle area. Not that any of you all have love handles. Right?
Thank you for saying that.
Right? Very sensitive. All right, so learning how to use your feet and legs in control and not let them collapse. Yeah, it is. It's very much having to think about what you're doing. So this past week, I talked about setting yourself. So when you get in the car, you have to set yourself. You can't just go, I'm ready to drive, right? We could, but this does not promote confidence. This promotes, I'll kind of get there when I get there, right? So if you learn to sit up, find your abs, find your inner thighs, know where your gas pedal is, know where your brake is, right? It helps. And if we start being mindful about our driving, less wrecks will happen, maybe. Maybe. All right, so we're gonna roll on back. Different class today. We're gonna take your right ankle, left knee, and let it drop. Yeah. So you should have a stretch, because we've actually been working this actually kind of hard with all the sweeping leg action and the toes and all that good stuff. So we're gonna have some fun now. We're gonna actually pick this leg up, down. Sharon just threw her head back like, are you serious? I know, it's harder than what it seems, right? So, to help, if you hook your fingers in your shoe and pick up your leg, up. Yeah, it has to be bent, it doesn't work. Up, 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 up. One more, and let it go. I know, so flexibility and strength. So, why we have trouble doing this, right? This action, it's the same action. We're just working the hard end of that action. But with those fingers in the back of your shoe, it takes some of the weight of your leg off and has your arm held. So we let the hips stretch for a second, because otherwise it's angry. Ready? We're just going to lift the leg. Ready? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you might have a little stretch on the backside. We will in a minute. Up, down. So we're priming the palm. Up, better on this side, yeah? 4, drop, 3, drop, 2, one more. Put the leg down.
So which, I assume we're supposed to be using this, but I'm not.
So when I lift my leg, so this isn't a nice way to tell if things are working or not, right? Put your hands on your leg, right? Legs totally relaxed. Pick it up. Can you feel the muscles work? There. There you go. Hand on your thigh. Now pick it up. There's a whole bunch of muscles having to work here. This whole section is firing up.
This section.
Yeah, and not only that, my butt's trying to help, right? So I have this all firing up. So our inner thighs are weak. That's why the rest of our leg looks pretty good, and our inner thigh is, not so pretty compared to the rest of your leg, because we don't use it, and it's kind of like the bottom of our tush. That's why it gravity pulls, right? I know. I love our topics. All right, so the other side, right? Just because I want you to feel, put your hand, because I know this side work better, right? As soon as I just pull up, my legs are cinched, right? Both legs, and then I can lift. 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 Can you feel the contraction, right? So if you're not sure, totally let it relax. Pick it up, and you can feel that leg going. Those are what's working.
So contract here first as much as you can.
Yeah, so you can see my legs pop. That's what I do in this position. I know. You know, we work this a lot, right? So when we sit up, inner thighs, they have to be active. If they're like totally squishy, then your legs fall off to the side. And we do this a lot and we don't even realize it. Chest is down, legs are out. So inner thighs have to be active. And it doesn't feel good to be leaning forward when your inner thighs are active. It feels better physically and aesthetically, it looks better. Everything's up. All right, so here we go again. Play back. Ankle goes on top. I'm not lifting the leg. I want to totally relax. So no stretch whatsoever, right? So if we haul this leg up, like that, haul that leg up, right? It's not that it won't, you can get it there, right? And you have this lovely little stretch on the backside. We're just relaxing like that. Relaxing, holding our baby leg. Put it down. Let's do the other side. You never know what you can do until you try, right? So, hold the leg. So I like holding underneath, right? Underneath, and then I can just bring it up. It works. There you go. And you can feel your butt. Right? Outer thigh, all kinds of good stuff. And you're like, what has she got me doing this time? Right? We're just hanging out holding on the leg. Put it down. Put it up. We're going to go forward this time. It's the same action. I'm just going forward instead of bringing the leg up. So I want you to cradle the leg with your arms, right? Lean back and take the leg with you. Oh, look at that! It was a trick, sorry y'all. It worked though. Take it down. Now you know the trick, right? Let it rest. Bring your body forward. Find that stretch. Cradle the leg. Rock back, take the leg with you. Isn't it amazing how well this, compared to when you started, right? Understanding how to get there. And down. So, when people go, oh, I'm old, it drives me insane. Because you can do a modified version. If you can't get the leg up there, then lean forward. But it's amazing what happens when you keep it. Because physically, if you can do this, you can do this. I know. It's just people put walls up and boundaries and say, I'm too old to do this. And we need to quit doing that because our quality of life will, I'm just going to say the word suck, if we don't keep pushing our boundaries, right? All right. I know, it's like, yay! So that stretch we did, I was showing you at the very beginning, that's where we're going. Let me turn this down. Can I tell you my legs are wobbly? Oh, goodness. All right, so I'm going to turn it this way just because. Just because. So when I'm doing this, my right side is in the chair, my left side is totally free from the chair. And I want to take my leg back and point my toe. And I'm trying to get my left leg to go straight down. And my right fingers are clipped under the chair. So I don't have to think about balance. I can take my front foot up and I feel very balanced. Good? Exactly. Do you have a stretch here?
Yes.
Perfect. Can you feel the top of your foot?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to hang out here for just a little longer. We're going to take your toes back here, bring them forward, and then curl them under. Feel the change in the stretch. And I am leaning back on the chair. I don't want to work here. I know that sounds really lazy, but that's a true statement. When I'm stretching, I don't want to have to be pulling and shoving and all that. I'm using my body weight. Now, go forward, take those toes back again. Did you notice I moved my foot? Now lean back. And that leg will come up because it'll only stretch so far. But now you feel like, you look like you're back a little further than what you started earlier.
Might be.
And you have a big old stretch. All the way down. I can't get to my toes because I can't curl them under here. But I can feel the top of my ankle for sure, my foot. And we're just gonna slide the leg forward. Put it on the floor. You might want to move your ankle around because it might feel stiff. Yes. All right, so I'm going to flip the chair around and do the other side. So this time, the left side's in the chair, the right side's back, and again, I'm clipping my left fingers under the chair, lean back. So, as far as a chair stretch, this is probably my favorite, because I can get all of this, and it's really difficult to stretch your hip flexors and your quads sitting in a chair, unless you do this. Hamstrings are easy, but the front of your leg is what I truly want to stretch. All right, so we're going to slide the foot slightly forward, curl the toes under. Now I'm pushing behind me through the bottom of my heel. And you're like going, yes, I feel a stretch. And it's all of this. It's not just like your quad, it's the whole kit and caboodle. And it's because gravity is pulling your femur towards the floor out of the hip socket and stretching all those muscles around your hip joint as well. I know, how cool is that? We like gravity now. We don't like gravity in other situations. I want to lean forward, straighten the toe, and I'm going to wiggle my foot back so it's stretching back, because when I lean forward, I can reach further back because it's a straight line. But as soon as I come back, the leg might travel forward, it's okay, right? But you have this huge stretch going on. And again, I'm just not even thinking, I'm laying back. I'm totally balanced in the chair. I don't feel like I'm gonna fall. I think that's the important piece, is that you feel secure in your stretch. All right, we're gonna lean and bring it up. So again, you might want to move things, because they might be tall. All right, so nice and tall. Heel goes out, up and lift. As soon as you have a nice flat tall back, right, abs are in, toes pulling up, you can feel your calf. All those little toe touches, yeah. Take your chest straight forward. Oh, goodness, it does. But I can feel right behind my knee right now and into my calf. We're going to turn our shoulders to the right first. I like clipping my hand on the chair to help my shoulders around a little more. And we're going to swing all the way around. Oh, pop, 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 and go the other way. Someone was saying the other day, oh, well, you know, you're in really good shape. You shouldn't feel any of this. I'm like, really? And bring it back. I said, I feel pretty much everything you all do. Maybe not to that extreme, but I can feel this, right? So again, push energy through the bottom of your heel. You're pushing down, chest is lifted, and go forward. Just like when they say, oh, you can eat anything, you work out so much. I'm like, I do not get to eat anything. It's kind of sad. And over. I can, but yeah, there's too much work involved. And switch, all around. And another pop up. I like when things pop, actually, because it means your muscles are loosening up. Right? Go to the front. Give me a little wiggle. And you should be able to feel, I'll say, popping, cracking stuff going on. It's not horrible, but you can feel stuff going, okay, right? Yeah. So when you're really tight in your back, your spine is getting squeezed, right? And when things loosen up, those vertebrae move a little easier. And then we can go down and pick things up without going, oh, right? We all know that sound.
We do.
We do. And it doesn't really matter what age. If you're sore and you try to squat down and you're like, yeah. And then you're like, no, it's going to stay there.
Every time I groan, I hear my mother.
Yeah. Yeah. So understanding that we're trying to not be our mothers.
I'm glad I'm remembering her, but that's not the part I want to
Yes, we want the good memories. All right, I do want to do a little shoulder stuff. So if you can lead through the back of your hand up. Now I want you to pitch the ball. So palm goes forward. Pitch the ball. Knuckles lead the way going up and over. Now pitch the ball. Knuckles go back. Throw the ball. So I want a little quickness. Ready? Throw the ball. Soft and easy. Throw the ball. Nice and easy. One more. Throw the ball. Nice and easy. Bring it down. Right? So
when you rotate back.
So I'm up and over, and I just let it go. I'm way up here. My hand's already palm over, and I throw the ball. So there's like a little relax. Right?
And you rotate back.
Mm-hmm. So the other side. So again, we start knuckles. It naturally rotates palm away, and then let it go. So I'm just letting it drop and lift. Drop and lift.
I was trying to make it turn.
Yeah, just let it go. It should be a very natural. There you go. Nice.
Miss my call.
Exactly.
Manifested softball player.
And relax. So seriously, that's what this is from, right? Understanding the rotation of the shoulder and the momentum that it takes to just allow your arm to go, and it goes. I know. That thing is a short-lived career, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
All those little muscles in that shoulder,
Yeah. You know.
So, all right, y'all. Let's see, what did we do today?
I don't know if I got like really fast.
Yeah, when you try to swing that bat and you're like, where'd the ball go? So we did some ballet stuff. We did some driving stuff. I just like saying the word.
I do too, I love that.
We did core stuff. We talked about mind-body connection, finding those inner thighs and making them work. Because as soon as I pull in, my abs go, yeah, everything comes up. You can see it yourself in the mirror, just shoot, right? And doesn't this look terrible compared to up?
Yeah.
It's a confidence look.
You ever watch those real young'uns doing the news? I mean, they are
Spot on.
spot on.
Yeah. Yep. You might shake it out before you walk. Just to throw that